I don't know what the original area was, but the new one is an M3. So what I'm going to do here is quickly make sure I've got it around the right way. I'm just going to shorten this screw a little bit. Let's come back out so you can see what I'm up to. So what I'm doing, I've got some old crimp pliers here which are pretty naff, but they have got this little thing in them that lets you cut the screws down a bit in size. So all you do basically screw it through the correct nut size, making sure you get the threaded end. Actually that's the wrong way round. You want to be able to unscrew the threaded bit. So screwing back in from the other side. Should know really, shiny being it says the markings on the front here. So yeah, going in the M3 screw hole. Screwing that through. So it doesn't need to be very long, this screw, just crunch him and unscrew him. There we have a nice shortened M3 screw. Right, so my washer again. Try again. As you can hear, the family's in today. Mother's Day. Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mum. If you watch this, you never know. Apparently it bores her. I'm sure it does. For people that aren't interested in radio, it must be dead boring to watch this lot, but you know, we all learn from each other, and I'm sure, well, I'm hoping that somebody will gain a bit of knowledge about these radios by watching this, even if it's just on how to take them apart. Right, hopefully, fingers crossed that'll fit now. No, why won't that fit then? This is just being awkward. Come on, Mr. Radio, there we go. Yeah, so that's now an M3 screw in there. Again, don't murder it. It should have a little spring washer on it, really. So, there we have it. The only thing left is to put the bottom piece on. Again, I've cleaned that up, as you can see. Let's pop that back in. As you can hear, the dog's playing up. Let's make sure we're turned off a minute. Yeah. Let's pop a battery in it. Make sure we've got the right way around here. Some of these radios you can't fit the modern PP9s in them because they're just a little bit bigger than the original ones. This one's just fine. Step out of the way and I can put it up on the bench and we'll give it a go. Hopefully it'll still work. Let's lose that little washer. Let's pop all the little bits in. Out the way. there we have it. One finished restoration. Nice new raw material with the joint. Clicks into position. So let's turn them on. Still works. Medium wave and long wave, you're going to get interference from my light and various other bits plugged in here, so just make sure they work.
Louis Ryan Giggs sits down below us to our left, deep in conversation.
Very good medium wave reception now. Considering there's absolutely none before, let's get a little bit closer.
During the game, and they certainly are at the moment, as they look to get to half-time with their clean sheet still intact, with their 10 men on 5 Live.
So we've got a tone button.
That rolls it out of his penalty area to 36-year-old
so in his deeper tone.
International. Yakov takes over. Manchester United retreat. Dawson was an option to his right.
Try long wave. Again, as you can hear, my fluorescent light does interfere with this quite a bit.
Greatness. Her poetry stands on its own 2 feet. Reg Stanton has asked to hear this one.
Le tennis du plus petit au plus grand. Gilles Simon.
And a spark. It is there, it is here, flashed by. Whither will the wild
as you
fly?
can hear.
It is rushing, tearing through the night, rending her gloom in its flight. It shatters her silence with shrieks. Where is it the wild thing seeks? Alas, for it.
It's my computer.
Lovers and friends that roam. Toi, en 1 centimètre, ça fait quel pays, ça, le...
As you can hear, picking up really well on long wave as well. Let's turn that light back off, pop this one back on. No, VHF. And with this one, AFC is on with the button out, which is unusual because I thought if you want AFC you push the button, but apparently not. Button out for AFC. So,
see how efficient it still is. How it keeps itself in shape. Our century of hatred. How easily it vaults the top.
In today, so it's been a good weekend for
away from you in the second half. But it didn't happen like that. You made some changes, brought on a few players, and you actually won the second half.
Yeah.
it's really powerful now. AFC works very well as well, that's good news. I'll take the AFC off. It seems to much narrower bandwidth with the AFC off. Pop the AFC on. Locks on the stations much better. AFC only works on VHF, by the way.
And all of a sudden the game was punctuated by the yellow card to Parlin and a couple of tries, the Tigers, and then they came out the second half and scored another goal.
One good feature of these radios is they will actually go up to 108. A lot of the older radios only went up to like 104. Some of them 102 even, I think, but this one goes right up the end. I'm actually picking up a station up there as well.
To present a programme of
compositions and arrangements by female composers. Many of the pieces featured on Tuesday evening were sidelined and overlooked during their composer's lifetime, including works by Clara Schumann, her piano concerto.
So let's have a look at the other bits on the radio then while we're here. So that does push right down in the set. I see a lot of people with radios with the air hanging over the set. It does actually push right the way down in. Just pull it up and lock it in position. But say, this really, I'm going to keep an eye out, see if I can find a scrapper with a decent one of these fronts on it. This one's not perfect, it's got some scuffs on it where someone's knocked it. But I've straightened it out quite a bit, it does look quite nice. And the sides, you saw me refinish them in an earlier video. Still nice and shining. Strap is intact. And so I polished up the ends as well there. All in all, a tough old job, but well worth doing. That radio is good to go now. That'll last a fair few years more now. I hope you enjoyed watching this series, and if I get any updates, then I'll let you know. Say with the badge, if I can't get a replacement, what I'm going to be doing is popping this one back out. I'm going to put it in some cellulose thinners to get rid of all the old paint and just respray it again, just to make it absolutely perfect. The original ones had a chrome front with a black background. I have toyed with actually doing that, be a bit of a fiddle, but I could spray it silver and then just go in with a very fine paintbrush and just write in all the black. But it'd be a bit of a nightmare really, but you never know, I might try it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I've got to get back onto my transistor radios and a couple Volve radios that I unboxed recently. So hope you enjoyed this, and if you do, give me a thumbs up, because any feedback is really appreciated. Bye for now.